Folks, welcome back here to my channel Whiskey Wismar, and this is Christopher. For my 15th video I chose this Glenrothes from 1997, 20 years old, bottled by the independent bottler Whisky Doris, owned by Doris Debeler. Very nice online shop here in Germany, always guaranteed to have awesome single cast in their portfolio, in her portfolio. And this is Glenrothes, 20 years old, 51.8% bottled, 2017. However, I bought this only last Christmas, probably was retained and held back by the proprietor, and then released for Christmas, as of course this is the season then for Christmas malts, as this is called here on the label. Pretty nice label, a little naughty here with this redhead in holding a glass of whiskey with the mask of Santa Claus there, and we'll see whether this malt can live up to the color that's promised by it, and the entire theme around it, being a Christmas malt and all. Now in March 2019, we'll see whether this still holds up to what it was designed to do. Probably offering a nice cozy whiskey experience under the Christmas tree. So let's pour a little dram. Should be enough. And you can see the label a little bit. Glenrothes was founded 1878, and was sort of renowned ever since 1993 for only releasing their entire range in vintages. So you could only buy 1994s, 1996s, and so on in different batches, different releases, but not so much age-stated whiskies in the sense that many of us and from other distilleries. So it was a little different. However, apparently this was not going all too well, and since 2018, now more than a year, they switched back to traditional age-stated whiskies, so 10-year-old, 12, 18, 21, 25, something like that. And I guess trying to now do something that many other whiskey distilleries are going away from, having age-stated whiskies. This, however, is not really comparable to the standard range of Glenrothes, as it's rather extreme in its cask maturation profile. So as you can see, it's very dark, exceeding mahogany, almost teak, treacle colors like that. Has a little red hue in it somewhere, so it's not even brownish, but rather reddish brown. And we'll see whether the nose and taste and finish and then the rating are any indication for this color. So I'll nose it, taste it, and then give it a mark. Dusty, massive, herbal, very sweet. Associations of damp, dark forest soil, wet forest soil. So what was always said about Glenrothes in various circles is that they give you impressions of cemetery flowers and really dark, damp places, and this is quite indicative here in this malt as well. So with 20 years age, it's quite an old malt. And the sherry cask was definitely rather on the sweeter side. But still, the distillery character, so this distant floral note and orange oils, lots of orange oils here, are still present. So it's not totally overcome by the sherry in this bottling. The sweetness you could associate with honey, all kinds of dried fruit, dates, figs, but also sort of biscuit cake, toffee, but ever so slightly. The dried fruity notes, as well as this dark damp undertone here, is much more present than any notes of caramel, vanilla, or biscuity cake. So let's have a taste. Juicy, sweet, fig puree, honeyed, but a little bit coats your mouth and then sucks out all the saliva, all the fluids. So the oak is quite present there and induces lots of tannins, but not in a way that it goes too early to heavy espresso or coffee notes. Not at all. It's still relatively sweet and mannered, so not overly oaked whiskey at all. Yeah, the oak is also indicative in a way that you have lots of eucalyptus, menthol notes here, but once again, not in a bitter way, very slightly only. So I have the last bit. I'll try to dilute it down to drop water. It's 51.8%. Water is actually not really needed, but let's see how it fares with a drop of water. It's now more toffee, really. But the toffee that was just hinted at, but in a neat state, is now more pronounced, and also spicy notes emerge. Chili, allspice, cardamom. Yeah, but chili is quite strongly noticeable here. Perhaps a little sourdough, but definitely rum-infused raisins, brandy rum-infused raisins that you could find during Christmas times on many of our Christmas markets, and those pretty boozy Swedish punches that you can buy. One is usually enough, or just the beginning. Depends on how you like it. I'll go to the finish right away. Yeah, with water in the taste. It's less sweet than neat, but yeah, there's also a little bit of salted caramel now with water. Quite nice. Didn't expect that. Not in a Glenrothes. So salty notes. Nice. So the finish is long, medium to long. Rather sweet again. Well, it's a little bit drier with water on the tongue. As it goes down, it's once again quite sweet, with sweet cocoa, lots of dried fruit again, dates primarily. A little bit of honey note there, but only very little bitterness. So really well balanced stuff. Yeah. What's left to say? It's a beautiful malt whiskey. Certainly fits the theme of this being Christmas malt, but also on a rainy, not so nice as it is here right now, rather stormy day, this fits the bill as well. So rating wise, and I'll show you my rating scale over here. I'll give this a 91 out of 100, so pretty high mark, but it does everything well. There's no off notes, none whatsoever, and it could very well also be a Glenrothes single cask of high quality. So price wise, €150 was the asking price for this. All gone, of course, but if one pops up on Whiskybase, private sales, or auctions, then if you like these dark, heavy sherried whiskies of 20 years of age, then this is definitely something to look out for. Yeah, this should be it. I hope you will have a nice week, and then I'll see you again next time, probably for another first look of another whiskey that I have here as a sample. So yeah, this is it. As I said, have a nice day and bye bye.